So, da haben wir hier die Orte. Klinik. Das fängt ja gut an. Ich meine, ist das nicht unser Knastfreund? Penner.
It's that homeless guy who helped me distract Lenny.
Ja, was macht denn der hier?
We meet again, Mr. Homeless Guy.
Das ist richtig.
Homeless? That's the worst thing I ever heard of, and totally untrue.
Ach so.
So, what's up with the trash can? Digging for treasure?
Well, I'm just going through a rough patch.
Ach, wirklich.
By the way, you owe me $10.
Ja.
Nah, you agreed to 7.
Ganz genau.
You're busting my balls here.
Better get those balls checked out in this clinic then.
So cold. Like a stake through the heart.
What do they call you anyway?
Ja, das ist eine gute Frage.
Everyone calls me Goober.
Ach, wirklich.
I'm Kathy.
Pleasure to meet you.
Ja, fragen wir mal nach der
What's your
Lebensgeschichte.
story anyway?
My story?
Yeah, don't all bums have a story?
For your information, this is all just a dry streak in my show.
Ach so.
Is that so? I don't recognize you at all.
I used to have more hair.
That
Ah, ja.
I actually believe.
Come on, man. Frankie Gold is my stage name. Surely you must have heard of me.
Nein.
Really, no.
Oh, come on. I have starred in dozens of Hollywood movies. The Silence of the Lambert, Jacob's Bladder, The Usual Surprises, Natural Bald Killers.
Not ringing any bells.
Ja,
These
weiß.
days, no appreciation for quality cinema. Breaks my heart.
Ja.
So, tell me about this acting career of yours.
What about it?
Naja. Hier das Schweigen von Lambert.
The Silence of Lambert.
Lawrence Lambert, a real estate agent, suddenly turns mute overnight. For weeks, he tries to communicate with customers using a self-invented sign language, only to realize that true love needs no communication at all. He marries his housekeeper, who only knows 2 words in English, yes and clean.
Ah ja.
In the end, Lawrence dies of a heart attack in the arms of his lovely wife, Consuelo Lambert Vasquez. Based on a true story.
Bestimmt.
I'm not sure I want to know what Jacob's Bladder is about, but I'm gonna ask anyway.
Jacob's Bladder. The tragic
Ja.
story of Jacob Cobb, a schizophrenic man who forms an imaginary romantic relationship with his bladder. During powerful monologues on the can, he starts referring to his nether regions by the name of Jenny.
Ach Mensch.
Before Jacob has a chance to elope with his sweetheart, he gets committed to an asylum due to increasingly erratic behavior. After a big fight with his paramour, Jacob refuses to pee for a week and he dies from a ruptured bladder.
Alles klar. Und was haben wir denn noch? Die üblichen Überraschungen.
Down on The Usual Surprises.
A lighthearted comedy taking place during the surprise birthday party of 34-year-old Sid McBacon.
Ah ja.
The story is
Natürlich.
told from 8 different perspectives to keep the audience guessing who the protagonist actually is. The movie ends with the biggest surprise of them all. Sid suddenly dies of an epileptic seizure.
Ah.
I guess it's more of a dark comedy.
Und was haben wir noch? Die Jäger des verlorenen Hauptterrors.
It's a dystopian vision of the future where people are valued by the quality of their hair. The protagonist, Eddie Zephyr, turns bald in high school. One day, he has simply had enough of all the teasing and the bullying, and he completely snaps.
Ach so.
Heads out on a scalping spree in search of the perfect head of hair. Eddie makes his way to Mexico for an illegal hair transplant. However, he has an adverse reaction to the anesthesia and he dies on the operating table.
Ja, das passiert schon mal. Ja, okay, dann hätten wir das geklärt.
Never mind.
Not the cultured type. I understand.
I need
Mal
to ask
gucken.
you a few questions.
Sounds serious. Ask away.
Hier, der
Do
Vorfall.
you know what happened to Joseph Rain in 81?
I most certainly do.
Ach so.
What? Tell me.
Are you sure you want to know? Not everyone can handle the truth.
Oh, just spit it out.
Ja, aber echt.
Okay, here we go. Ready? Abducted by aliens.
Ach
I
so.
should have known better.
Oh, I saw it, man. A big, huge light. I was a bit drunk at the time, but I had my reasons. My wife had just left me, taking the dog, not to mention I was being conscripted for the war.
Ah.
But I'm telling you, those goddamn aliens took him and they experimented on him. And that's why he was so messed up when they put him back.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to stop you there.
Open your mind, man.
Hier, weißt du was über die Lily Myers?
Who Lily Myers was?
Yep, my dad was the one who found her floating in the lake.
Oh.
Really? What can you tell me about her?
Ah, geez, not a lot. I mean, teenage girls, man, they're like their own species. Impossible to figure out. Not to mention how that entire family ain't, like, people-friendly.
Now that's an understatement. Nearly
Das stimmt
started
wohl.
brawling with Sue the first time I met her.
She could sure deal out a mean whooping, that lady.
Hier, sagt dir der Cocky was?
Recognize the nickname Cocky?
Why, I used to call myself that back in Nam.
Ah ja.
Oh, I miss that marvelous youthful ego of mine.
Why do I even bother? Do you know who Charles Wade is?
Ja,
Been
das
holed up in this clinic
ist,
for the last couple of
das ist
weeks.
doch was.
You saw Charles Wade go in there?
Well, yeah, I just told you, man.
How did he look?
Okay, I guess. Still walking, at least.
Hier die Kunst, sagt dir das
What do
was?
you know about Lily Myers' art?
Nothing but hearsay. People say it was pretty deranged.
Und sagt dir die Kirche hier was?
What's your opinion on the Church of the Holy Trinity?
I'd say they're good people. Isaac, the priest, is, anyway. His dad, Father Bill, on the other hand, though, he and the people he had around him were into some weird shit.
Ach so.
What kind of weird shit?
I don't know, they were like a cult or something, with Billy Praise himself at the top. Really shifty bunch of folks. Isaac turned it all around when his dad kicked the bucket, made it a proper church.
Ach so.
Interesting. Do you know anyone else who was involved in the old church?
Not really, I tried to stay as far away from those people as possible. Ask Isaac about it, he's a friendly guy.
All right, I might do that. Do you know what this is?
Ja, das wüsste ich auch gerne.
Chinese fireworks, of course. I grew up in Shanghai, I know what I'm talking about. They used to call me Dong Pai, meaning
Ah, ja.
one-eyed baldy. Those were some rough years. I miss the food, not to mention the women. Got 2 kids down there now, Mei Lin and little Ping.
Time to hit the off switch now, buddy. Do you know
Hier.
anything about this flower?
It's red?
Enlightening.
Okay, da ist ja keine große Hilfe.
Do you know what this key opens?
Your heart, mademoiselle?
Oh, brother.
Das ist natürlich auch sehr hilfreich.
Recognize these men?
That's your granddad, right?
Yeah.
Ja.
The other two.
No idea. I think my face blindness is acting up again.
Okay.
Hier.
Smoke, buddy.
Nah, I got stage 2 lung cancer. I'm keeping it under control with a fruitarian diet.
Alles klar.
I don't need to show him that.
Nicht? Das sehe ich aber anders. Ja, die andere Diskette haben wir irgendwie auch nicht mehr dabei.
Okay, that's enough serious questions for now.
Alrighty,
Okay,
bye.
Hier der Mülleimer.
yeah, I'm good, thanks. Yep, it's full of trash. Figure that.
Das ist natürlich richtig. Hier haben wir einen Ausgang und da haben wir den Eingang. Zeitschriften.
Women's magazines make my brain melt.
Ein Kalender.
From 1991. Guess they really liked that year.
Das muss wohl so sein. Pflanzen haben wir hier.
Plastic, but this looks like a real plant.
Ist ja schon mal eine
Smoking
Ansage.
allowed. Guess this place is a bit behind on healthcare regulations. I can't read it from here.
Na, geh doch näher ran.
I can't read it from here.
Du bist aber auch irgendwie blind, oder?
Rows and columns of files. Probably easier to use the computer if I need to do some digging. Uncomfortable,
Stühle.
hard plastic chairs. It's like they're intentionally trying to keep people out.
Ja, ich sehe ja auch nicht so viele Leute in der Tat.
She looks bored out of her mind. Pretty understandable, to be honest.
Gucken wir uns erstmal den Computer an.
They likely keep records of their patients on it. Pretty sure she would object to that.
Ja, was du so alles denkst.
Excuse me, nurse? Hey, nurse!
Yeah?
Sie werden ja nicht gut bezahlt, oder?
No shit. What do you want?
I'm here to see Charles Wade.
Never heard of him. Anything else?
Bullshit. I know he's here. Listen,
Ja.
it's okay. I'm a friend of the family.
Das,
No, you're not, and I said he's not here. Don't make me call security.
What a bitch. I need to get rid of her somehow.
ja, irgendwie musste hier loswerden. Hier,
I prefer to smoke outdoors.
aber hier ist doch erlaubt. Wenn ich einfach hochgehe. Das stört die irgendwie nicht?
I wouldn't even know what room to go to. Rows and columns.
Ja, da kommen wir also nicht weiter. Ja, damit kann sie vielleicht nichts anfangen, oder?
I don't want to show her that.
Nicht? Ich sehe es aber anders.
I don't want to show. I don't want to.
Okay, wie kriegen wir die abgelenkt? Kannst du die ablenken?
Hey, doofus.
Oh, hi!
So, how good an actor are you?
The best! The very best!
You know, that nurse in there, she said she loved you in all those movies.
Ja.
She always wished you'd give her a live performance.
I know it. She always gave me these strange looks. I thought it was contempt, but her face must just be cramping up from shyness.
Ja, das muss so sein.
Yeah, that's definitely it. She'd love to see you act, I'm sure.
I'm gonna have to oblige. Which movie do you think she'd like the best?
Hier die Blase klingt doch.
I'm feeling the pressure. Oh, Jenny, everything is forgiven. You and me were like peas and carrots. I'm just so full of your love that I think I'm about to burst. Jenny, where did you go? Oh, I don't feel so good.
Ja,
Thank you. You've been a great audience.
das ist hier eine ganz tolle Schauspielleistung.
That wasn't really an electrifying performance. I'll have to intervene somehow.
Irgendwie muss man eingreifen.
Hey, doofus.
Oh, hi.
Hey.
Sure.
Ja, Live-Darbietung.
How about
Machen wir doch mal das.
I can't believe you guys did all this for me. You know, what's that smell? Bacon? Oh, Bobby, my head hurts. Ah!
Nurse, he's seizing.
Oh shit!
Ja,
I feel like a total jackass.
das ist wohl richtig.
Up to the poor guy later.
Gucken wir uns doch jetzt mal an, was im Computer steht. Das ist natürlich nicht so hilfreich. Mal sehen. Wir haben immer noch die Bootdiskette.
Nah, I don't see any reason to break this computer.
Ich schon. Dann holen wir uns mal das Passwort. Okay, das ist dann schon etwas komplizierter. Das schreibe ich mir mal auf. C. Mendes. Und Passwort ist Otor Gador.